Hi everybody. First of all, just a huge thank you to you for allowing me to be a part of your mission outreach weekend, the mission that you're planning. I'm just very excited about what Paul has told me about what is taking place there in your church. God bless you for doing that. But Paul has asked me just to say a few words about myself. My name is Trevor Downham. I come from a little town called Port Shepstone down on the south coast. I have a fantastic family. My wife is Helene. We have 5 kids and a whole crowd of grandkids. And we're just a very normal and ordinary family. But we have a great church. We're very excited about our Norwegian Settlers Church. It's a crazy name. But this church was built originally about 130 years ago. The first little chapel was built on 100 acres of ground just outside Port Shepstone by 35 families that came and settled this area. And over the course of time, as the community has grown around it, we've begun to see the challenges that our little church has had to face. The church has grown substantially over the course of, we've been here 26 years now. We've seen remarkable change and some rather incredible growth in many areas. But the unique dynamic of our church is probably found in its positioning. We're on the top of the hill, and we are situated between two demographics. If you look out the one window, you look east towards the coastline, and you see the affluence of the coastline, the holiday makers, the holiday homes, and everything looks really, really happy over there. If you look out the west window of our church, you look into the face of poverty and injustice and degradation and crime and every social ill that you could possibly see. And we have been positioned, God has uniquely positioned us between these two demographics for a very specific reason. We are convinced that our cause as a church is to try and act one to learn from the other. And there is a unique learning that takes place going both ways. And so over the course of time, as I look back, I just see how God has done that in us. And He's done it through this church to reach out into this community. Now, if you want to know what the sort of philosophy of our church is, I guess it would come by way of me saying to you that the objective of our church is to take the walls down, philosophically speaking, where we're saying to the church that real church is not what happens here for an hour or an hour and a half on a Sunday morning, but real church is what is taking place in the community 24/7, people reaching across this demographic line to speak into the lives of those who desperately need it. One of the great passions of our church, besides all the church stuff, get me with that, is to reach out into the community, and we have established an organization that we call Genesis. Genesis is a multifaceted project that reaches into the community, seeking to use the challenges of the communities around us as an opportunity for the church to do something. We started off Genesis about 15 years ago when the HIV pandemic was at its highest in our area. Horrific stuff. People dying all over the place, beaches, street corners, one on the steps of the church. And God was clearly challenging us to reach across the line and to begin to offer opportunity for healing to these people, dying of AIDS. And we started a hospice. We have a 40-bed hospice unit caring for people dying of AIDS. We're in the transitioning phase right now, but everything changes as you move on. But out of that project arose so many other projects: gyms, reading rooms for little children, feeding schemes, creches, clinics, farming projects, mission opportunities. Our objective as a church is therefore not so much to plant churches, but to build community centers and youth centers and turn them into a church on a Sunday. And so we've been blessed that we have a lot of different campuses around the place, and God is using our organization to change the lives of the people around us. It's a change of mind, it's a change of heart, and this has led our church to become somewhat unique, but we are incredibly blessed to be a part of this. So enjoy your conference. I hope that what I have to share is beneficial to you. And if ever you're on the South Coast, we would love to meet with you. Come and visit us, come and have a cup of coffee, and we'd love to show you around. Have a fantastic conference, guys. Thanks a lot.